Gilas Pilipinas muli na namang nakalasap ng pagkatalo dito sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025 at after losing against Chinese Taipei, they dropped a 94-86 loss, no, to New Zealand sa score na 94-86. Ako po si Ruben Terrado ng Spin.ph. Thank you for watching us on our YouTube channel. Konting himay lang, no, sa naging resulta ng laro between New Zealand and Gilas. Nagwagi nga ang New Zealand, and in case di nyo napanood yung laro, ay balikan natin ano nga ba yung mga keys to this ball game. At syempre, ang pinaka main reason kung ba't nanalo rin ang New Zealand kontra sa Gilas, yung kanilang 3-point shooting, no. New Zealand shot 13 of 26 from 3-point range. At nung first half pa lang, talagang halos lahat ng kanilang tinira ay nabuslo nila, no. 9 of 15 in the first half. Grabe yung pinakit ng shooting ng New Zealand. Actually, ang 9 na yan was also the same number na kanilang nabuslo during their game against Iraq. So first half pa lang, bawing-bawi na, no, na-match nila yung kanilang 3-point shooting against Iraq. And they eventually finished with a 13 of 26 clip from threes. Medyo bumaba nung second half yung kanilang conversion, but still 50% from threes. Mahirap talunin yung ganyang team, no, kung ganyan ang kanilang shooting from the outside. Philippines only 9 of 28 from downtown in that ball game, no, against New Zealand. And then si Jordan Ngatay, yung isa sa mga talagang pumatay sa Gilas early in the first half, no. 22 points. He already had 19 in the first half, at tinapos niya yung game with a 5 of 5 perfect from 3-point range, no. And naka-bounce back si Jordan Ngatay after only scoring 3 points against Iraq. So napakalaking bagay yung pinakita ni Jordan Ngatay in this ball game. Talagang yung opensa ng New Zealand nag-click, no. Nung game kasi against Iraq, hindi masyadong nag-click yung opensa nila. They struggled hitting their shots from the outside, but this time, no, si Jordan Ngatay and the rest of the Tall Blacks nakabawi in this important game against Gilas Pilipinas. Taylor Britt, clutch siya in this game, no. 19.7 assist. Meron siyang back-to-back baskets, no, late in the fourth quarter after the Gilas Pilipinas came to within 3 points, no, after a 3-point shot by Justin Brownlee. I believe na 85-82 yung naging score nun after that 3-point shot by Brownlee. But itong si Taylor Britt, grabe clutch shots, no. Layups yung kanyang naibuslo during the final stretch, including a layup over AJ Edo, no. And meron din siyang layup of an inbound, no. So Britt talagang was also a thorn on the side of Gilas Pilipinas, and he was able to replicate yung kanyang performance against Iraq where he scored 21 points. On the Gilas side naman, no, Justin Brownlee had 37 points and 7 of 12 from 3-point range. But again, not enough para dalhin ang Gilas Pilipinas sa panalo. At nabanggit nga natin yung tres ni Brownlee na nagpababa sa kalamangan ng New Zealand. Gilas was on their way to a comeback dito, no, sa game na to, kasi they were down by as many as 18 points, no. I believe 55-37 yung score late in the second quarter. Yun yung biggest lead ng laro. But again, hindi na naman naging sapat yung heroics ni Justin Brownlee nung binuhat niya yung Gilas Pilipinas during that third quarter, and most especially in the fourth, no. At yun nga, kinapos yung heroic na attempt sana ni Justin Brownlee for this ball game. And as you remember, nung game against Chinese Taipei, nag-foul out si Justin Brownlee with 4 minutes left in the game. This time, hindi siya na-foul out, but again, not enough for to help Gilas secure the victory against New Zealand. And then Dwight Ramos also played well for Gilas Pilipinas, 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. Meron din siyang mga na-shoot na mga important baskets during that fourth quarter kung na habang dumidikit tong Gilas Pilipinas against New Zealand. But again, yung firepower ng New Zealand, and then yun na nga yung 18-point lead na kalamangan nung first half ay nakakuha ng puhunan itong New Zealand, and eventually nung nagabol tong Gilas Pilipinas, kinapos tong Gilas dahil itong New Zealand naman also responded with those crucial shots. Nga nabanggit natin yung baskets ni Taylor Britt in the end game, and ayun na nga, no, after that ay nag-drop ang Gilas Pilipinas to 0-2 in Group D. And yung rebounding story, isa rin itong naging factor sa panalo ng New Zealand. Itong New Zealand squad na kasi na ito, hindi ganun katatangkad talaga, no? Comparing that to the other teams ng New Zealand in the past. Itong New Zealand team right now, halos kahit lang din ng Gilas Pilipinas. But based from the way they play tonight, talagang mas aggressive sila. In fact, meron din sila mga bigs na mas athletic sa atin, no? You can mention the likes of itong si Davison, no, who made a good impression in this game, no? Kung hindi tayo nagkakamali, he had 7 rebounds in this ball game, no? And he helped New Zealand in out-rebounding Gilas, no? Despite nga itong New Zealand being halos kasing height na lang din ng Pilipinas for this ball game, they out-rebounded New Zealand 41-33. So tingin ko naging factor din yan, no, na hindi na take advantage ng Gilas yung sitwasyon ngayon ng New Zealand na halos kahit lang din nila itong New Zealand, but still New Zealand was able to out-rebound itong Gilas Pilipinas by 8 in this ball game, no. And then Junmar Fajardo, no, after receiving backlash, no, from social media about his performance against Chinese Taipei, he was able to have better numbers this time, 11 points and 4 rebounds. Actually, he had a good start in this game. He scored yung first 2 points ng laro, no, for Gilas Pilipinas, and he ended up finishing with 11 points and 4 rebounds. But again, despite yung improvement sa numbers ni Junmar Fajardo in this ball game, ay natalo pa rin ang Gilas Pilipinas against New Zealand. So, dahil nga dyan, New Zealand goes up to 0-2 sa Group D. Yan, tabla na sila with Chinese Taipei, no, after winning against Iraq earlier in the day. So, maglalaban ang New Zealand and Chinese Taipei on Saturday. The winner of that matchup will take the outright quarterfinals dahil po dun po sa 4 na grupo, yung top ranked team sa bawat grupo will gain an outright berth sa quarterfinals, no. Habang itong number 2 and number 3 will have a crossover quarterfinal qualification to the quarterfinal game, no. Ganun po ang sistema, no. Parang play-in na game ang mangyayari dyan. Crossover dun sa kabilang group, no. Itong, kumbaga, ang mangyayari dyan, yung Group D, number 2 seed will face yung number 3 ng Group C. Ganun din po sa ibang grupo, no. So, ganun po crucial yung game between New Zealand and Chinese Taipei. The winner will move to the quarterfinals outright, no. Ito namang Gilas Pilipinas at the bottom of Group D, 0-2 record with Iraq, no. So, ang mangyayari po dyan ay crucial yung magiging next game, no, for Gilas Pilipinas dahil maghaharap ang Gilas at Iraq on Saturday, no. Sa ganap na 11 a.m. Jeddah time, sa Pilipinas naman 4 p.m. mas maaga, no. So wala mo nang puyatan, 4 p.m. yung laro against Iraq, at crucial na po ito dahil kung manalo ang Gilas Pilipinas, they will move on to the qualification to the quarterfinal game, no. So buhay pa ang pag-asa ng Gilas na makapasok sa quarterfinals. Ngayon, kung matalo ang Gilas laban sa Iraq sa game na to, ay out na po ang Gilas Pilipinas dito sa FIBA Asia Cup. So very crucial game for both teams, fighting for their lives na po ito. And again, if Gilas Pilipinas wins, may chance pa po silang makalaro sa quarterfinals. They will be facing the number 2 seed in Group C. So yun po ang mangyayari, no. And the possible teams, no, na magna number 2 sa Group C, no, based on the team standings, that could possibly be either China or ano, no, or Jordan, I believe, no, dahil nga itong China, nanalo sila kontra sa Saudi Arabia in one of their games. So yun po yung mga possible opponents, no. Yung Jordan din nanalo, no, sa kanilang laban, I believe kontra naman sa Lebanon, kung hindi tayo nagkakamali, no. I will check on that, but again, yun yung possible opponent ng Gilas Pilipinas sa Group C. But again, depende pa rin yan sa mga mangyayari in the next few days. But the fact remains, this game between Gilas Pilipinas and Iraq will be a crucial one, no? That the winner stays alive in the FIBA Asia Cup 2025. Okay, thank you po for watching our video. Diyan na po nagtatapos yung ating recap of the game between Gilas Pilipinas and Chinese Taipei. Or sorry, no, Gilas Pilipinas against New Zealand, no. So ano po ang reaction nyo sa game na ito? Definitely, most of the fans, siyempre hindi sila masaya sa nangyari. Ano ba tingin nyo naging dahilan ng pagkatalo ng Gilas Pilipinas this time against New Zealand? Comment down below. And we will try to read it and post it some other time, no? Kung meron tayong panahon, we will try to do that in our next videos. But again, thanks for watching our YouTube channel and this video. I'm Ruben Terrado, and we will see you next time. And again, continue to watch our videos and read our stories sa spin.ph. Thank you for watching.